Hello, how do we solve this problem? So x squared minus x to the power of 3. When this guy comes to the left side, it becomes minus 36 equals 0. So this implies that x squared minus s cubed, we can write minus 36 as minus 9 minus 27 equals 0. So s squared minus x to the power of 3. 9 is the same thing as 3 times 3, which is the same thing as 3 square. So we are going to replace 9 with 3 square. Likewise, 27 is the same thing as 3 to the power of 3. We are going to replace 27 with 3 cube. So we have minus 3 to the power of 3 equals 0. So now let's combine the terms with the common exponent. We're going to have s square minus 3 square minus this guy, s cube minus 3 to the power of 3 equals 0. We can put this in brackets. So we're going to have x square minus 3 square. Likewise, for this guy, negative is common, so we can pull it out. So we're going to have minus into s cube plus 3 cube equals 0. Let us recall some properties. The first one is difference of 2 square. Whenever we have a square minus b square, this is simply the same thing as writing a plus b times a minus b. Also, whenever we have sum of 2 cubes, so a cube plus b cube is equals to a plus b times a square plus b square minus ab. So we are going to use these two property for these guys. So from here, we're going to have x plus 3 times x minus 3 minus, in this case, our a is x when we compare this guy, and our b is 3. We just plug a and b into this right hand side. So we're going to have x plus 3 times, when we plug s here, we're going to have s square plus, when we plug 3 here, that is 3 square, which is 9, minus ab, that will be x times 3, which is 3x. And don't forget, all this is equals to 0. So let's proceed further. You observe that we have x plus 3 here, likewise here. So we can easily pull it out. So we're going to have x plus 3 into x minus 3 minus into this guy, s square plus 9 minus 3x, everything equals 0. So we have x plus 3 times, let's consider the entity in this bracket. So we have x minus 3 minus times s square, that is negative s square, minus times 9, that is negative 9, minus times negative 3x, that is plus 3x, equals 0. So we proceed further. So this implies that x plus 3 times, we have negative s square, x plus 3x, that is 4x, minus 3 minus 9, that is negative 12, equals 0. This implies that x plus 3 is equals to 0, or negative s square plus 4x minus 12 is equals to 0. So for the first solution, we have x to be equals minus 3, or, so let's consider this guy. When we multiply both sides by negative, we're going to have s square minus 4x plus 12 equals 0. You will observe that this quadratic equation is not factorizable, but we can use completed the square method or quadratic formula. In this video, we are going to apply completed the square method. So let's go. So x square minus 4x. When we transfer this constant to the left, we're going to have negative 12. Now, let us add the half of this coefficients, half of coefficient of x, and at the same time square it to both sides. So we're going to have s square minus 4x plus half of this, that will be minus 4 over 2, and we square it, equals minus 12 plus, so we have the same thing to the right hand side, minus 4 over 2 all square. That's the trick for completing the square. So now let's combine these two guys. So we're gonna have x minus 4 over 2 all squared equals this right hand side negative 12 plus negative 4 over 2, that is negative 2 all square. So let's proceed further. We have x minus 4 over 2, that is simply 2 all squared equals negative 12 plus minus 2 all squared, that is simply 4. This guy equals to negative 8. So this implies that x minus 2 all square is equals to negative 8. When we take the square root of both sides, we're going to have x minus 2 is equals to plus or minus square root of negative 8. So x minus 2 is equals to plus or minus, this guy could be written as square root of negative 1 times square root of 8. Don't forget that from the complex number, square root of negative 1 is simply the same thing as I. So we are going to use this I here. We get x minus 2 equals plus or minus I. Square root of 8 is the same thing as square root of 4 times square root of 2. So x minus 2 is equals to plus or minus I. Square root of 4, that is 2. So 2 times square root of 2, we have root 2. So this implies that x equals, when this guy comes to the right, that is 2 plus or minus I times 2 root 2. X is equals to 2 plus I times 2 root 2, or x is equals to 2 minus I times 2 root 2. So these are the complex solution. The only real solution that we have is when x is equals to negative 3. So that's it. See you in the next video.